What is up, people? What is up? Welcome back. We are up here in San Martin Norte at a animal sanctuary just by Dominical. Never been here before, so I don't know what to expect, but I know there's a lot of different animals here. Sloths, birds. I think there's a crocodile, maybe. I don't know what's right here. He's just pointing at some fish. But look at this beautiful view we got here. Wow. We are up in the mountain over top the beach. I mean, right over top the beach. Look how close we are. Holy man, I don't know where we just wound up finding, but this is absolutely incredible. I can't believe it. Yeah. There's the whale's tail down there. That is so crazy, man. This is beautiful. Whale's tail. So my man right here is gonna show us some of the cabinas that they have here available at this amazing, is it a resort or a hotel? Hotel. You got the restaurant, the pool, this amazing view. Wow, look at this. All right. And this is a, how many bedroom? How many bedrooms is this?
The one that we will see is 2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms. Yeah. All right. Wow, look at that.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, man. This is absolutely gorgeous. Very secluded, private. With a beautiful little lounge area, hammock. Nice. All right, let's check it out. Wow, nice and spacious.
It's big, yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine staying here for a decent amount of time, a couple weeks, you know?
So here we have the bedrooms.
Wow, this is really nice.
The bedrooms and the shower area.
Beautiful. You got the nice little jungle feel, little jungle vibe here. Very beautiful, man. Very, very beautiful. You wake up and see that beautiful view. How long do you...
So it depends how many people, how many nights, and the season also. You know, for example, actually tomorrow, see December 21st till January 6th, the rates change a bit.
Right, of course.
But right now, for today, for example, this one, it'll be for 4 people, it'll be $220 with taxes and breakfast included.
Wow, that's actually not bad.
How much?
220.
That's really
$220.
Run around the sanctuary.
Hello.
Hey guys.
How are you?
Thanks for coming. We're good.
We're a little running behind. Sorry.
Oh no, you're all good. We're just. Oh, thank you so much. I actually never even take these anymore. All the other guides do, and I don't. I'm supposed to, and I'm taking this all to the kitchen, so that's why I have a cup. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, perfect. I know everyone else hands them in. I just write my number on a piece of paper.
There you go.
But that's no worries. That's perfect. I'll put them in my special cup. Thank you. Perfect. Oh, they're going to be like, Shea, you did so good today. It's all them. I didn't even ask. My name's Shea. I'm going to take you guys through the sanctuary. I recognize you. Do you live here?
I do. Yeah, 5 years. I have a YouTube channel, so
You have what?
a YouTube channel.
Oh, rad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I recognize you. Like
Yeah.
you're from watching me on there. Who
Yeah.
knows? That's cool. You live here. Yeah. Okay, see, this is good.
Yeah.
And do you live in Uvita?
Ocelot.
Oh,
Little south.
okay, I
little
lived out
south.
there for quite a while. Maybe
Okay.
that's, who knows, anyway, a small little
Yeah,
country,
yeah.
right? Cool. Yeah, we appreciate you guys coming up because it's not for profit. We have no financial ties to the villa. The guy that owns there just donated the space. To the
Oh, really?
sanctuary to be at. Wow. So it's really cool. It was shut down the highway in 2014. And so he just said he had land, and so we took a large chunk of it. So we are not for profit. We don't have, they have all the money. No, I'm just kidding. But we appreciate you coming up. Hey?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it, right? I
yeah.
think it's probably true. We
Yeah.
just get the land.
Right. Hey, well.
So yeah, the ticket prices you pay to come through go right back to the animals and feeding
Beautiful.
them and all of that. So it's really appreciated.
Okay.
So this is where everything starts. So ideally at Alturas, we want to release. We want to rehabilitate and help and release any of the animals that come through here. We don't want to actually keep any animals in the facility, like the clinic or in the sanctuary, but unfortunately, a lot of animals can't be released.
Right, right.
So then they're here in the sanctuary.
Of course.
So all the ones that we have in the sanctuary are animals that we've either tried to release and they're unable to be, or they just clearly could not be even tried to be, which some will be obvious. So those are the ones that live here, and they live here for the rest of their lives until they usually die of old age, or sometimes we will send them to another sanctuary if there's a pair that they can line up better with. You know, if they're social and they want to be in groups, and we'll link them up with other ones that are in a sanctuary. So here what we have is the clinic. So 24 hours a day by phone, the vet's available. So you can phone, or we are available, I should say. You can phone, someone will come down, or you can bring an animal up, and the vet will assess the animal anytime, all year, all the time. So there's always that available. There's a phone number, a hotline or whatever that I don't have on me, but it's good to have if you're ever around. 'Cause
Absolutely.
for any reason, you can call the number and get help with an animal, which happens all the time.
Of course.
So the vet clinic does x-rays, blood work, surgeries, anesthetic, anything that needs to be done with an animal. They can do that in this clinic. There's a rehab area in the back, so the animals that we hope to release, which generally would be all of them unless it's obvious, they start here. We do our rehab and stuff here close to the clinic where the food and everything is, and then we will release them from where they're found. But if they can't be released, like I say, they end up in the clinic. Sometimes they get transferred to another sanctuary. Sometimes they're euthanized. So a few things can happen. But the rehab there, if we're trying to get them out of here, there's a nursery behind here that you can't see for all the little babies that come through. Down in the bushes there is, you can see the roof of some enclosures. Those are for animals that have to be kind of like trained or pre-release checks more in the jungle. So any wild cats that have to kill their food, or hawks or things like that need to kill their food, we do that more in like a more real situation, kind of down in the bushes. We don't talk when we're down there. We wear a red cloak head to toe so that we kind of take away the human form, and we put cat pee spray on ourselves, and so we don't smell like humans, and then we go do what we need to with them. We don't interact with the animals down there. We just do what we have to and we leave. So that they don't get too accustomed to human comfort and stuff.
Right.
So that's what goes on around here. The rest are volunteer houses.
Oh,
They
there's
come
a
from
little
all
goatee.
over the world. Do you see? Oh, this
little-
isn't a goatee.
a goatee.
He's like a little wild agouti.
Strolling on by.
Yeah,
Hey,
just
he works for you, right?
we pay nice. But that's cool. Yeah, the agoutis cruise around. Sometimes a group of peccaries will be around. The toucans come through. The howler monkeys come through. There's always stuff, so it's cool. It's way better to see it in the wild than
Absolutely.
in an enclosure. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you see something, like cut
Yeah.
me right off and
Yeah.
let's talk about it.
Let's talk.
So that's
like
one
that.
thing I was going to mention. Yeah, that there's always things. So just keep your eyes out. Stop me anytime. Reasons to get animals up here. 5 main reasons. Dog attacks, because it's common in the country. We leave our dogs off leashes. It's just kind of a culturally accepted thing here. Or whatever reason it's accepted, we do it. So there's dog attacks. Being hit on the highway by cars is common. Electrocuted, because our lines here are not as insulated as a lot of other countries, so we get a lot of electrocuted animals. Often when they're electrocuted, they have a pouch full of babies or one attached to them, and the mom will die, but the babies will be alive still. So sometimes too, if you see like an animal that was freshly hit, it's a good idea if you have the time to check if there's a pouch or a baby that's there. Sometimes they will die just because nobody knows they're there.
Right.
So it's a good idea to check. So that's another reason. Also in the wild, an animal can have, if they have 2 babies, sometimes if one looks like maybe there's some sort of deficit or something that might be a little bit difficult, they will sometimes abandon it. And they'll just save their energy for themselves or for the healthier appearing baby.
Right.
So we get a lot of abandoned babies that are just too young to be away, but the mom is taken off on them. Those are the main things. Biggest one, pet industry. So almost every animal in the sanctuary, they were someone's pet at some point, and they no longer know how to survive in the wild. So I'll tell you about everyone as we go through and kind of what we've tried and what they're all about, why they're here. I think that's all right here. Okay, let's head on up and in.
Good.
Not very much further. Just got here. He must have just got here this morning. We have
Big
turtles come. It's just a little guy, yeah. Should I buy them? Last week we had a big olive red lea, like a big turtle. So we get quite a few turtles that come through here. We don't go down there because it's really minimal contact. So these guys are called collared peccaries. They're very stinky. So quite often you'll smell them before you see them. They'll be like a strong musky smell out in the woods, and then you'll see them. So these guys have scent glands that go down their backs. This guy, the big one here, is camote, which means sweet potato. Pechan is the littler one. He's the male. He just ran to this other side, so we'll catch him in a minute. Camote is here because she was, you're getting a little crazy. She has a heart condition, so she has an enlarged heart. So she gets a medication every morning that keeps her alive. So she was brought from another sanctuary to be friends with Pechan. They fight when this happens. This is when they get crazy. I don't know why they do this. She gets in the corner and then they have a real fight. I've only watch their teeth. They're massive.
Here we go. This is.
It's like a love fight though. Like they cuddle and kiss and they are best friends. So I'm not gonna stop it. I'm not mean. It's just part of what they do. Pechan, the littler one, was on the whale's tail here on a beach begging tourists for food.
Really?
Which isn't normal peccary behavior.
No, no.
So
got some big teeth.
something was probably up with that. Sometimes in the country they can be fattened up and used as a holiday dinner, like a pig.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You know? So it probably was maybe getting fattened up in a yard and got out. They can jump high. This wasn't here before on this one, and recently she jumped out, the girl, and ran up the hill. And then came back because she was probably hungry and scared.
She wasn't Christmas dinner.
No, she gets another chance. That's the thing,
right?
and that's what we say. If we just let them go, they would probably be a dinner somewhere, right? Because they don't know any different. And so
And
that's
they just
what
live
these
with the
guys
snapping
do.
turtles?
Yeah, the turtles were never here before, and suddenly we have 3 in there.
Oh, wow.
So things are changing daily around here, you
That's
know?
nice, yeah.
So they've got new buddies.
Sweet.
The crocodile used to be just in here, but she's outgrown it, so about a month ago we've moved her to the very end. So we just opened this with a hole in the cement for the peccaries to kind of have extra space to play.
So the croc is getting too big, huh?
The croc is getting too big.
Oh yeah,
So
look at this
over here
guy.
we've got 2 squirrel monkeys.
Cute.
These guys are the smallest monkeys that we have in Costa Rica. They used to be in the 60s, 200,000 of them, and now we're under a couple thousand left.
Really?
It's very rare to hear helicopters in. Because we don't have a military, it's like...
Yeah, every once in a while I get one over my house.
But it'll probably be Army color.
Oh yeah, it's army colored.
Problem from the north to the south. So we've got a huge decrease in these. They were also a lot sent for pets to all the other parts of the world. In Costa Rica in 2012, it became illegal to have exotic animals as pets. So at that point, a lot of animals were confiscated or came with kind of weird stories that didn't make sense. Or like this one, for example, Roberto, the bigger one, the guy called and said he had an electrocuted monkey. But when the group got there, he was totally fine. He was like overly friendly, jumping on people. And so he was probably a pet, but they didn't want to get in trouble. So they just said, hey, I've got an electrocuted monkey.
Gotcha.
Rita's only 1 year old. She's a playful one. She pulls on his tail and pulls on his ears. She really tries to get him going. And these squirrel monkeys are different because they run on tops of branches and they use their tails to balance. All the other monkeys swing.
Oh, okay.
And they all have prehensile tails, which they can use as like another hand. But these monkeys don't. They just put it on top of a branch to kind of balance.
Kind of about, yeah.
So they're different than all the other species here.
They are cute.
Their heads are so
Like even with the
tiny.
shape would be like smaller than a
Could you
golf ball.
imagine if you shaved that? Because they've got a big fluffy head.
Yeah,
Like if you shaved that off. Yeah, totally, golf ball, little golf ball noggin. And open this up. So this is Raul. Raul is a little too friendly.
He's a little too friendly?
Yeah, so he was always a pet since he was born. So he doesn't really know any different than being a pet.
Really?
Yeah, don't do that, Raul. He's like, I'm not waiting for the That's funny. So he was in free release with 4 other wild toucans, and they all released successfully, but he would not go. So we joke that he likes a room service because twice a day somebody comes in, cleans up every piece of old food, every piece of old poop, everything comes out. Then it gets sprayed down top to bottom, and then he gets new food and new toys. And that full thing happens twice a day, every day.
Can we get a room here?
I know. So if you want, pretend you're a toucan and get that. You have to identify as something else.
Does the other little pig animal use the scratchers? Does that
They
have
do.
brushes?
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
to.
that's
So they're too small to hit them naturally. They have to make an effort. So they will. They'll go on there and rub.
on the 3. I'm like,
Yeah, it's pretty cute, right? It's very thoughtful, isn't it? So these guys you can see now, well you can't because it's being backwards, but his beak is serrated, so they are frugivores, but they will eat things like baby birds, eggs, baby lizards, things like that. Here we give him chunks of raw chicken because they do eat meat, but they are technically frugivores, eating all supposed to be, you know, some favorite is fruit.
They eat meat?
They eat meat. They baby birds, baby iguanas, little
Really?
eggs. So yes,
when it's
like baby lizards. So sometimes you'll see them being chased out of a nest by little birds, and
Yeah.
it's because they're going after whatever's in the nest.
Oh, okay.
So they're little buggers. They're not really loved by the bird community for that reason.
Really? I thought all they ate were berries.
No, isn't that
Cool.
surprising when you
Yeah.
when I remember when I first learned that, and I was like, wait a minute, it's like they eat not just fruit and berries. Yeah.
vampire.
It's a they're crazy little buggers. Yeah, so
He is
he'll eat
cute, though.
everything. So here he gets all the fruits, but he also gets raw chicken and things like that. Hard-boiled eggs, quail's eggs, stuff like that. And so the beak isn't heavy. A lot of people think it's heavy just because of what it looks like.
Oh, really?
It's actually
Hollow?
like a foamy material inside.
Oh, really?
So they use it for thermal regulation. Yeah, so it's like a temperature regulator. So
Okay.
sometimes they'll sit and they'll put their beak in the sun, and it's not their body, but it's where their beak is, and they'll move it slowly, like you'll see them sometimes.
Yeah,
And
yeah, they're
that's
kind of
a-
like a swag.
yeah, it's like and that's to cool down, or if their beak, like if it's in the sun, if it's in the shade, it's to cool down. Sun would be to warm up. So
What a
depending
color.
where the beak is what they're up to with their thermal regulation. Their tongue is a long, feathery tongue too. It's really cool. We have a specimen of a toucan tongue up top. I'll show you on the way out if you're
Really?
interested. But it's
That
really
is
neat.
cool.
It's really different, so it's pretty cool to see. Her name is Mocha.
This is Sloth.
Mocha is a two-toed sloth.
Wow.
And when the food comes around, I have a feeling because they're moving quick today, we'll probably be here still, and then you'll be able to see her a little bit closer.
She's
Maybe.
so cute.
Yeah, if it comes, we missed it lately, but I feel like we're on track today. Okay, thank you. So we'll make sure then, because she's not doing a ton now, when we come up, she will have the food for Mocha, so we can see her right up here. She comes right out, eats in your face. So here we have two-toed and three-toed sloths. We're trying to start calling them fingered, 2 or 3 fingered, because the toes all have 3 toes, regardless of if it's a 2 or 3-toed sloth.
Oh, really?
They all have 3 toes.
Oh, okay.
So we're trying to start using the words it's a 2 or a 3 fingered sloth, and that's what they say in a lot of places. I'm just not used to it yet, but we're getting there. A lot of people just say,
Yeah,
two-toed
toes.
sloth.
Yeah.
But yeah,
don't know.
so she's got the 2 fingers on front. They lock. The joints lock. So she gets herself into a position or hanging from something or a tree, and they just lock their joints, and then they don't have to worry about it. They can
Yeah,
just
just
go to
kinda-
sleep.
oh.
Forget about it. So
I
they're
always
cool in
wonder, I
that
was like,
way.
how do they not just like
Yeah.
fall out?
And I still it's always still surprising to me that they don't just. Well,
Yeah,
they do fall from trees.
Oh,
sometimes,
right,
but-
right.
But they do really good. Mocha's deal, her problem, yeah, they're so beautiful. And just wait till she gets her like papaya in your face and eating. She's staring at you. She's
Oh,
so
yeah.
precious. We'll make sure we're on time for it today. The thing with her was her mom was found dead in the forest in the jungle, and Mocha was holding on. So her mom maybe fell out of a tree, hit by a car. Sometimes we don't know, right? Probably fell from a tree. But whatever happened to Mocha, to her mom, happened to her back right leg. It's like jammed up.
Oh,
So her
okay.
other 3 limbs she uses perfectly, but the one leg that you can't see from here, it doesn't move. It just kind
Gotcha.
of hangs in the way.
Yeah.
And then the nails in her hand, they grow right in, and they'll cause infection, and it'll kill her in the wild.
Oh, really? So you gotta clip them,
So
obviously.
she
Yeah.
goes for regular nail appointments with the veterinarian here. And when she goes to get her nails clipped, often they do acupuncture with her, just to try and help for pain and for the discomfort, for the tightness. Also, she has an itch, like a neurological kind of an itch. So the acupuncture is to also try to help with some of that. So when
That's so
she's
cool.
down a lot, she's scratching that back leg that doesn't work. So this is Julieta.
Julieta.
She, depending
cutie.
on how she feels, she's extremely talkative, or she will not say a word. So
Really?
we'll see. She hasn't done much this morning yet, but she's coming down, which is a good sign. Hi, Julieta. Good morning. Watch yourself on this hill. It's just a little slippery rock. Yes, okay. That's the macaws. They're
Yeah.
extremely loud.
They are in my backyard all day
they're
long.
The awesomest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, what do we got here?
Yeah, the volunteers are getting ready to get the lunches out. In here, this is where Julieta was supposed to be with all her friends, but she refuses.
Yeah.
So there is actually now 10 parrots in here. There's 3 species. There's the red lord parrot, which has red over the nose. There's the yellow-naped parrot, which has yellow on the back of the neck. And the mealy parrot is like the biggest one on the very back branch. It looks all green, but it's got just a little bit of gray. Here's a mealy. It's got some gray on the top of its head. That's the biggest species of these ones.
Yeah, he's big.
And again, same like Julieta, they live up to 100 years in captivity.
Wow.
So a lot of all these parrots all have their wings over clipped. They were all pets at some point, so they can't fly again out. They can get around in here, but just not long distances. And so they won't go anywhere. They were all brought in at different times. The only story I know about 2 of them were together in a cage with just rice and coffee in their bowl for food.
Right.
So we don't really know, you know. And there was 9 in here like last week, and today somebody counted 10. Sure enough, there's 10. So I thought we were maxed out, but I guess every so often we're still accepting.
Yeah.
Setters.
So you come into work and there's just new pets here?
Yeah, well, there's not really supposed to be.
Right.
Like the sanctuary is usually pretty solid.
Yeah.
But it does happen because today there was a new parrot, and I was like, because I got them to count, and then I was like, some kid said 10. I'm like, no, 9. She's like, but I see 10. I was like, no. So then I counted, and I was like, dude, they had one last night. Of course, for the ones
Yeah,
we're not sure, but we're the ones that caused them to be in this
Exactly,
situation,
right.
so then maybe we can help it.
Right.
And also, if we can educate with the ones that already have no choice, like if the ones that can't be released, the least we can do, I guess, is educate to save the rest of their family and species, and like why we don't want them in here, right?
Absolutely.
So, like, this is
Right.
why.
Yeah.
You know, so
I love it.
Like, it's not,
There's the mixed feelings, of course,
so
but
it's good.
yeah.
Like, I agree. You know, there's such mixed things about it. But yeah, like you said, you know, better than being where they can be. These 2, one of them had a broken wing, and one of them was a pet. So we brought one from another sanctuary to be with this one because the scarlet macaws, they mate for life. So they find a partner and they stay together forever. They live a long time, like all the other parrots. The thing with these 2 is that we don't know if they're boys or girls. You don't know with any of the macaws from the outside. They don't have any bits.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, there's no way to tell.
Okay.
So, what we've done, they will only mate if there's a nesting ground. So, the last few weeks ago, we put this bin in the back corner, and we put a camera on them, which we've moved now. So you guys are free to do your things again. But we watched them, and sure enough, one of them appears to be a female. She's been spending a ton of time in the bin. They spent a lot of time in there together. And now she's in there a lot of the time.
All right.
When this gets happening, I don't even bother trying to tell them, because sometimes they don't stop.
That's
And they're all
funny.
getting amped up because it's lunchtime.
Right.
They know
They're
exactly
ready.
what time it is. Yeah, so if you're looking for them in the wild, just listen for that.
Yeah, listen for them.
Then you'll find them.
Yeah. Very cute.
Yeah, so they're in pairs. So we're trying to find out what they are. Then we'll know if they're male or female. And we don't want to breed in the sanctuary, though. That is illegal. But we just want to know so we can learn from, like, what do they eat? What do they do? What do they sound like? Where do they, you know, different habits, different things about them. They are in captivity, so it's not like studying them in the wild. But they're here, so we want to learn from what we can. So we're trying to find out the sexes without doing something like plucking a feather, which they need anesthetic for, or doing blood work. It's invasive. So we're just trying something non-invasive, and it seems to be working. So we're going to see what's up with these guys, and then we'll remove the nesting ground because we don't want them to have babies in the sanctuary. It's just illegal because people can then do things on the black market. You can just say, oh, I have a sanctuary and breed a bunch of these and sell them for thousands.
Right.
Right, yeah, exactly, right? So there you go, that's exactly. So people can, the eggs, sell the eggs, just the eggs. So people will raid nests. So it's like 2,000 American dollars for one egg, you know, on the black market. So lots of different things that happen. So they were almost extinct. And then they did a breeding facility in Manuel Antonio, and now they're everywhere.
I was gonna say they're not extinct in my yard.
No, they're not extinct in my yard, right? Yeah, that's
I
what
got
I'm saying.
plenty.
Like, you know what? Because some people still haven't, like, have you guys all seen them in the wild yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
That's pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome because some people come and they hadn't seen them yet, and I'm like, oh, you will.
Oh, yeah.
You will. If you spend any time around Dominical or Uvita,
Right, yeah, of
they
course.
love the almond trees. They're always around. Yeah, they're so beautiful. And we had about 15
Mucho
of
in
one
the
tree tree
Guardian.
just over here by the deck, and so I was just in awe. And there's so many in one tree.
Right, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, and then they just
Bonita.
Oh, really?
Sí, muy bonita es.
So what we do?
Where's this crocodile
Okay.
at?
Oh, Croc's up top. We're
Oh,
going back,
okay.
we're going
Oh,
back
okay.
to Croc. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This guy is. I'm glad you reminded me. Sometimes I accidentally go by until someone asks. This is Tito in here, but
What's up, buddy?
I'm gonna talk to the monkeys and hope Tito arrives. 'Cause
All
he's
right.
sleeping. Sometimes he comes out about now.
Tito.
Anteater.
He's an anteater?
He's an
Oh,
anteater and he's in there. He has not been out yet today.
okay.
So when he comes out, it'll be his first time. It is lunch. Oh yes. You guys might want to peek at the Anteater because we can definitely we'll do all the monkeys. But Tito has not been out yet today, and he's starting to move because I touched the fence.
I don't see him.
So,
Where is he?
Whatever you get to see might be all you get to see if he doesn't come out.
Where is
he's
he?
In
In
the
the-
box. He's in this box.
Oh, in the box.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, sorry, I wasn't very clear. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
tap it again.
I see him.
Hi, Tito. If
Oh,
you
he's so
think-
cute.
Hi, sweetie. He's my favorite guy in the whole sanctuary.
He is
He
cute.
has a brain injury and he has only one eye.
Oh, okay.
Come on, baby. It's lunchtime. He's nocturnal. He's an anteater. Somebody called in and said that there was an anteater acting strange, and when the group got there, he was doing circles in the forest. So something happened. He's got a brain injury. He's blind in one eye, and he can't feed himself. He can't fill his belly up out in the wild doing circles.
Yeah.
He has to eat about 9,000 bugs a day.
Wow.
So in order to get full, he needs help.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
we bring in big chunks of termite nests and throw those in there for
Oh,
him.
that's cool.
Yeah, so that's like gives him a bit of help. We blend up bugs and avocado and coconut milk and things like that as well for him, so he gets bowls of stuff. They have no teeth, so they have to use their tongue to get at everything. And also to defend themselves because they have no teeth, they have really sharp claws. And they go on their back legs and they scratch like that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Salud.
Thank you.
Salud.
In here we have giant anteaters too, and they're massive, like a big dog. But I have not seen one yet. These are more common. Oh, his head is poking out. He's trying so hard to wake up. He's a sleepy little guy. Yeah, he'll probably come out. Short, like I feel like by the time we leave, we could come out of the box. Oh yeah, they like to cause ruckus.
What's up, buddy? Don't get too close.
Anteater. An anteater.
No. I don't think so, buddy. I know that trick.
Did he get it? Oh, because that's.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm
They're
not getting
so
that
smart,
close.
and
Yeah.
they-
Oh, it'd be gone.
I was gonna say once they
It'd be a
get
great
it's
video.
broken. It'd be a good video. We get it back for sure, but I'd probably keep the video.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
So these three are all females. This is Pablo, Honey, and Coco. Honey and Coco are the two little ones. They were both pets and were confiscated. One of them was downtown in a city here called San Isidro, and she had a collar and a leash on her neck, like walked around like a dog in the city.
Wow.
So she was confiscated. The other baby was confiscated. They're full grown now, but she's small. I call her the little baby. But she was also a pet. We don't know the story behind her. Pablo here was a drug lord's monkey.
Oh, nice.
So he was on the Panamanian border. The drug guy got busted, went to jail, and the policeman took the monkey and confiscated her and brought her here. And so the policeman asked for the rights to name her, so she's Pablo for Pablo.
Oh, nice,
Escobar.
nice, nice.
So she's a girl, but she's a Pablo, and always will be.
That's funny. Nice. Get it, girl.
She's loco. They're all loco, especially when we're trying to clean and do things. They get a little crazy.
Now, would they want to be sprayed, or they wouldn't like the water, or cooled off?
I don't know. It's a good question. I wonder. I've never asked
Yeah, do they
before.
swim? I mean,
Probably
probably.
like it.
Yeah,
They,
right?
they like the rain and good
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm gonna ask the
do they
vet.
go underneath? Or?
They do, but it depends. Like they'll play in the rain, but they'll also hide from the rain. They've got boxes they can go in.
They're almost
Yeah, they're cute. They definitely look curious. They're like that.
Adorable.
Nice bun. It's a monkey bun.
There you go. Look at him.
Watch out, actually, I'd be careful.
Yeah, wait.
Put your glasses on,
Just
but
hold on,
anyways.
bro.
Put your glasses on.
So this new thing that Pablo does, this big one, she jumps. This just started yesterday. I swear it's not one of those stories. She's never done this, but now she does it every time. She jumps in this water, soaks her hands and feet, and smashes into the fence to soak you.
Oh, really?
And now she knows it's a thing. Yeah, I would doubt if she doesn't do it this time.
That's
but it's
funny.
brand new. Like she finally just figured it out. and I
So
don't
she
know
likes
why.
to,
Yeah,
she likes to monkey around.
Gotta do another trick.
What's up, girl?
So she likes so the ladies go.
You're not getting that
No,
close.
like, I was like, oh, sorry. I was,
That's monkey water.
I was like, she doesn't do that all the time. You could probably see me and all sorts of things. Yeah, they're getting, they learn new things all the time. They're the smartest monkeys in the New World. So they're the smartest monkeys like in the Americas. They can use lemons and limes now. In the wild, they know to just squirt it on their fur for bug repellent.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
they're really smart. They use rocks. They'll use rocks to get into like crab shells
Oh yeah.
or other fruits, stuff like that.
problem.
They solve problems. This morning they had this gate smashing. Like one thing wasn't clipped and they figured out how to open and close it and they were smashing it over and over and I had to figure it out. Like they get into all sorts of crazy stuff. There's usually a male monkey that runs around here. I haven't seen him yet, but he's wild and
Oh really?
we call him Dennis. And he's often around here because he is the menace and he comes and they feed him like we don't, the monkeys do.
Oh, are you serious?
They feed him they share through the fence, they clean all his bugs off, he'll lay against the fence and they pick his bugs and eat them.
He's got a good thing going.
He's got a thing going, he doesn't have a troop, so we don't know where he hangs out in the day, but he comes back every day, once a day. I haven't seen him yet. And Nella was in a research facility, she was born and raised in a research facility, and at some point she escaped. We don't know how she got out, but she was found a year later in a water treatment plant.
Whoa.
Yeah, so she was gone for a long time before they found her. And going in with Nella?
We going in?
And
Good luck.
so if we send her back, then we're going to euthanize her. Sorry? Where was she? In San Jose, in the big main city here, in a research development center. I don't know the name of the center, but that's where she was. She was gone for a year, then she was found, and she was malnourished and hungry and not looking well. If we sent her back there, she was going to be euthanized. So this was supposed to be a temporary home, and she's been here for 3 years now.
Oh, wow.
So she'll be here for the rest of her life. If you come over the Tarcoles Bridge from San Jose to here, it's full of those crocs.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
Okay.
They're just really big there, but she's still growing. She's only about a third of the size. Maybe a little more bigger than that she is. She's about 7.5 feet, then they grow up to about 20. Wow. So she's still got, 3 times that.
How old is she?
It's hard to say because we don't know exactly how long she was in the research facility, but running maybe around 10 years old.
Oh, wow. That's what a 10-year-old croc looks like, or would it be a little bigger in the wild?
Yeah, I'm gonna say even she might be a little younger, and they're bigger in the wild.
Yeah, right.
For sure. She's probably stunted a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe from being in a cage all her life and not getting things crocs eat.
Yeah. Because we see like the 14-footers down there and like down by me, and it's just like that thing's got to be 20 years old, I guess.
Exactly.
I guess,
Yeah, down there you see them like on the riverbeds, right? Pretty damn big. Yeah.
Does she go in the water often? Or?
Yeah, she does. She goes in there every day.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
she floats around and swims. This is pretty new. She was down in the little one where the turtles are for 3 years. She just got in here about a month ago.
Oh, okay.
This was just set up for her, and she loves it. Yeah, she uses the pool. And soon she'll double this, and we're gonna have to open up more space probably for her.
Take that wall out.
Yeah, take the wall out. Yeah.
How is she as far as like handling food around her?
So the problem with her is that she won't kill anything. So she won't eat anything. She won't eat fish in there. She won't eat a chicken running around.
So you could literally be in there with her right now. She wouldn't even.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's unpredictable, but yeah, we're too big too, so she'd probably just be scared of you.
Right.
But if you threw a chicken in there, she would just watch it
Really?
run around. Yeah, for sure. We have to feed her dead meat, unrotten dead meat, fresh. She'll eat what she wants, and the rest sits there for the vultures to come down.
She's stubborn.
She's stubborn. Yeah, she I don't know. She's never had a chance to learn how to hunt, and she doesn't really have those croc skills. Yeah, she won't kill anything. So she will not survive in the wild at all.
Right,
that's for sure. So that's what's up with her. In the States, coming from she won't kill anything. So she starves. She will not hurt anything.
You're pretty.
Get in the shade.
What's baby?
Probably will.
Look at those front teeth. Ooh. You did not want to get caught in that. Blackie.
No blackie.
We're not tripping on all the time. These guys have the saddest story, actually. We have no sanctuary. I shouldn't keep them for last for that reason. They see a bone there.
Oh, a nub.
But a nub there? Not these ones, I'm sorry, all spider monkeys. So they say like over time,
Oh,
evolution,
okay.
whatever you believe.
You didn't need it.
It's gone. They didn't need it. It was getting in the way because these monkeys are like in the Jungle Book movie where they swing underneath.
Yeah,
long,
and that would just be
and it would just be collection on everything. So right now they're locked over here because somebody just cleaned this. They're gonna bring the food now and then they'll open this.
Oh,
And then
cool.
they're gonna come over and eat. So the thing that's going on with them too, hi. I know. One of them is missing all their teeth. Festus, he just has 2 little nubs. I have to see close to tell which one. The guy that had them ripped all the teeth out.
Aye.
So he probably bit a client or the owner himself.
Right.
But the vet can tell that they were just ripped out.
Jeez.
So all of the food that they get is boiled.
Boiled?
Yeah. Anything that's not soft already, if it's like papaya or whatever, it's totally fine, fresh.
Oh, because he doesn't have teeth.
But so carrots, broccoli, sweet potatoes, they're all boiled right before they come out. They're getting hungry, so that's why he's sitting here like, come on, woman, open my door. They were with him about over 20 years. I'd say, yeah, they've been here 7 years.
Oh, yeah.
About 30 years old now.
Wow.
My dates are like, we don't know exactly with most of them, but so they're like over their lifespan in the wild.
That's beautiful. Good for him. He's living his life.
Yeah. Oh, itchy foot. Oh yeah.
Look at the size of that thing. You can shake my hand with that thing.
Yeah, they're so real.
Yeah.
The vet is the only one that like can actually. They will hold her hand.
Oh, yeah?
But anybody else, not a chance. I know. I look like you want to hold my hand, but I know better. Hey, are you just waiting?
Oh, buddy.
So hungry. Are you
Scratching his
hungry?
belly saying,
Oh, look at that bug. Go get the bug.
See, because he's got a couple little nubs, but
Yeah.
no like. Chester has a full mouth of teeth. Yeah, they never eat those little ants. I don't know why. You're so chatty. Oh, look at that, hey? She's using.
Wow, here we go. We got the Ocelot out.
Yeah, and once the girls are out up there, he'll. So he's locked over. So this is how it goes. So they've got him over here now so that they're safe.
Uh-huh.
Then they will go in the other side and put the food in, and then they will go ahead.
Oh, he is
And they
cute.
will then remove the gate. So
Oh, he does growl, huh?
yeah, he has like a strong purr. Yeah, right? You know,
That thing sounds evil.
Et après, elles vont ouvrir la petite porte comme ça. Elles risquent rien
and he sprays. So
Oh,
it's
yeah, I
not
bet.
the house that smells, but lots of strong pee. He like, right away. He marks his spots when he comes out again. So it often has a strong pee smell. Hi, baby. It's coming. He was up on a mountain ridge. A man called in and said that they had a couple tigers, but it was ocelots. He said that his dog had chased the mom away, but when the group was there, they put up a trail cam, and no mom ever came back. So he was with another ocelot the same age, like a sister. They brought them both here, and they did the ocelot thing like a food release, and the female released successfully. So she killed the food, and she was scared of humans like she should be, and she released successfully, but he would not go. So he will not kill his food. He's like Nella. He doesn't know that he needs to kill things. So the only way he'll eat is they're gonna go in there and they will hang them on something. But if you just throw in like a bird or something.
Or Blackie? Adios. Oh.
And something cool
up,
about
buddy?
that too, every ocelot has a unique pattern. So it's like our